G'day everyone, Lucas again with another PUBG gameplay video here. So starting off, first thing I noticed very recently is that you can watch the players jump out of the plane, out of the back of the plane. I didn't realise that at first. I don't know if it's been there the whole time, probably has. I know it is there on PC. You can actually go into first person mode in PC as well and have a look at the other players in the plane. But anyway, here we go. I dropped off and I went to a part of the map that I don't normally go to, which is the segregated little island off to the south, I think it is. And I guess it paid off because I think I checked the map here and I'm within the circle, which is really good. But it did cause a little bit of issues later on. I wasn't sure what I would find here, but I was very surprised. Found myself a nice AR, or whatever they're called. M16A4, and I was pretty happy with my loadout there. I managed to score myself a med kit, got helmet, backpack while I was in there, as well as the Uzi that I've got on my back there. And then I found the love of my life, my little dune buggy. I'm going to call this one Sally. We made a friendship early in the game, and we pretty much were together until the very end, and you'll see the ending very shortly. So Sally and I went for a drive, a nice leisurely cruise, a Sunday drive if you will call it, across the landscapes, and I found this little place here, the little camp out, just to see the time through to the end of this section until the map got smaller. And I noticed that the plane going that way for an airdrop pretty much gave me an indication of where the circle was going to shrink to. So that's a little bit of a tip there for those that are unsure about where the next portion of the map is going to be. If you see one of those airdrops go overhead, keep an eye on where it's going and where it drops. That's probably where you're going to need to go. So anyway, Sally and I set off once again for another cruise to get closer to the circle of the map. Now, this was a part that I deliberated on for a while. I was a little bit worried, thinking that I might be ambushed going across this bridge, but we gave it a go anyway. And it was probably around this point where I got a bit freaked out and started doing the serpentine thing just in case people were getting a bead on my head. So I started swerving left and right to make it a little bit harder for any of you wannabe snipers out there. But as we got closer and closer to the end of the bridge, I realised that there was nobody here. And it felt like there was nobody anywhere. I don't think I'd actually seen anybody. Anyway, Sally and I got to this part here and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take some pot shots of this dune buggy. And essentially waste a whole bunch of ammo for nothing, because they were some terrible shots, but Sally was happy that I wasn't looking for another relationship with a buggy. I was shooting at it. But anyway, we're getting close to my first encounter with another enemy, and I've got to say I'm pretty happy with the outcome. And then I realised that's not an enemy, that's Alan! Let's pick him up and take him for a ride. Get on, buddy, let's go! So I get my first kill in the game, and he decides that he and I are really good friends, so he sticks around for a bit of a cruise. He gets acquainted with Sally, but then after a little while he's had enough and decides, I'm out of here. So, first kill under the belt, and one of the first I've had in a very long time. We get a little bit of action. There's another dune buggy cruising around. Nothing really much happened with that one. Parked up for a little bit and thought I'd have another few pot shots at a UAV. Once again, just wasting ammunition, because I can't shoot for shit. And we had a bump up the arse from another dune buggy who wanted to make love, car sex, with my beautiful Sally. I wasn't having any of it, so I opened fire, once again wasting more ammunition. But I've got plenty, let's just keep shooting. Once again, achieving nothing but lightening my load with ammunition. So Sally and I went for a little bit more of a cruise. I can hear gunshots, but I don't know where any of them are. So there's a good thing to do. Let's sit right out in the open and waste more ammunition. And now I'm being fired at for the first time, and I'm taking damage, and poor old Sally's getting some bruises and some dents. I might take her to the side for a bit of a breather. Alright, I think there's somebody coming at me on foot. Not anymore. Second kill. First time in my PUBG... First time in my PUBG experience that I've got 2 kills in a single game. Hiding behind a tree, thinking the sniper's coming from that hill, but I don't really know. I really need to heal. Not a good time to heal. This is where the last big mistake happens. Drive out into the open. Should have took cover behind that little shed, but I didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Sally and I, we've had a great relationship, but unfortunately, this is where it ends. I love you, Sally. And I'll miss you too, Alan. No winner chicken dinner, but not a bad run. 7th, 2 kills. I got 330 bullshit points. Thanks for watching. See you next time.